When shall I come to the top of that same hill?
You do climb it now. Look, how we labor.
Methinks the ground is even.
Horrible steep. Hark, do you hear the sea?
No, truly.
Why, then your senses grow imperfect by your eyes' anguish.
So may it be, indeed. Methinks thy voice is altered, and thou speakst in better phrase and matter than thou didst.
You are much deceived. In nothing am I changed, but in my garments.
Methinks you're better spoken.
Come on, sir. Here's the place. Stand still. How fearful and dizzy 'tis to cast one's eyes so low. The crows and coughs that wing the midday air show scarce so gross as beetles. Halfway down hangs one that gathers samphire, dreadful trade. Methinks he seems no bigger than his head. The fishermen that walk upon the beach appear like mice, and yond tall anchoring bark diminished to her cock, a buoy almost too small for sight. The murmuring surge that on the unnumbered idle pebbles chafs cannot be heard so high. I'll look no more, lest my brain turn, and the deficient sight topple down headlong.
Set me where you stand.
You are now within a foot of that extreme verge, for all beneath the moon would I not leap upright.
Here, friend, is another purse, and it's a jewel, well worth a poor man's taking. Fairies and gods, prosper it with thee. Go thou further off, bid me farewell, and let me hear thee going.
Now, fare you well, good sir.
With all my heart.
Why I do trifle thus with his despair is done to cure it.
O you mighty gods, this would I do renounce, and in your sight shake patiently my great affliction off it, if I could bear it longer and not fall, to quarrel with your great opposeless wills. My snuff and loathed part of nature should burn itself out. If Edgar live, oh, bless him. Now, fellow, fare thee well.
Gone, sir. Farewell.
And yet I know not how conceit may rob the treasury of life when life itself yields to the theft. Had he been where he thought, by this had thought been past? Alive or dead? Ho, you, sir. Friend, hear you, sir. Speak. Thus might he pass indeed, yet he revives. What are you, sir?
Away, let me die.
Hast thou been aught but gossamer feathers, sir? So many fathom down precipitating, thou shivered like an egg, but thou dost breathe. Hast heavy substance, bleedst not, speakest, art sound. 10 masts at each make not the altitude which thou hast perpendicularly fell. Thy life's a miracle. Speak yet again.
Have I fallen or no?
From the dread summit of this chalky bourne, look up a height. The shrill, gorged lark so far cannot be seen or heard. Do but look up.
Alack, I have no eyes. Is wretchedness deprived, that benefit to end itself by death? 'Twas yet some comfort, when misery could beguile the tyrant's rage and frustrate his proud will.
Give me your arm. Up, so. How is it? Feel you your legs? You stand.
Too well, too well.
This is above all strangeness. Upon the crown of that cliff, what thing was that which parted from you?
A poor, unfortunate beggar.
As I stood here below, methought his eyes were 2 full moons. He had 1,000 noses. Horns whelked and waved like the enrigid sea. It was some fiend. Therefore, thou happy father, think that the clearest gods who make them honors of men's impossibilities have preserved thee.
I do remember now. Henceforth I'll bear affliction till it do cry out itself, enough, enough, and die, that thing you speak of. I took it for a man. Often 'twould say, the fiend, the fiend. He led me to that place.
Bear free and patient thoughts.
prize most happy. That eyeless head of thine was first framed flesh to raise my fortunes. Thou old unhappy traitor, briefly thyself remember. The sword is out that must destroy thee.
Now let thy friendly hand put strength enough to it.
Wherefore, bold peasant? Or'st thou support a published traitor? Hence, lest the infection of his fortune take like hold on thee. Let go his arm.
Shall not let go without further caution.
Let go, slave, or thou diest.
Good gentlemen, go your gait, and let poor folk pass. And should have been zwaggered out of my life, 'twould not have been so long as 'tis by fortnight. Nay, come not near the old man. Keep out, chevalier, or eyes try whether your custard or my battle the harder. Ch'll be plain with you.
Out, dunghill.
She'll pick your teeth, sir. Come, no matter your voins.
Slave, thou hast slain me. Villain, take my purse. If ever thou wilt thrive, bury my body, and give the letters which thou find'st about me to Edmund, Earl of Gloucester. Seek him out upon the English party. Oh, untimely death, death!
I know thee well, a serviceable villain, as duteous to the vices of thy mistress as badness would desire.
What, is he dead?
Sit down, father. Rest you. With this ungracious paper, strike the sight of the death-practiced duke. For him 'tis well, that of thy death and business I can tell.
The king is mad. How stiff is my vile sense that I stand up and have ingenious feeling. Oh, my huge sorrows, better I were distract, so should my thoughts be severed from my griefs, and woes by wrong imaginations lose the knowledge of themselves.
Far off, methinks, I hear the beaten drum. Come, father, I'll bestow you with a friend.